This is just what the doctor ordered.
Hello and welcome to Just What the Doctor Ordered, the show where I give you your weekly dose of cricket. Let's start the show.
This is just what the doctor ordered.
This week, Pakistan completed a remarkable victory against Australia as they wrapped up the Test series 2-0. Now, this was as one-sided as a whitewash gets, after Pakistan won by 221 runs in Dubai and then by a whopping 356 runs in Abu Dhabi. Now, this was Pakistan's first Test series win against Australia in almost 20 years. Steve Smith was just 5 years old at the time. Here's a picture of him back then. It was a special win for Pakistan, not least because records tumbled all over the place. Their 356 run win in the second test was Pakistan's biggest ever margin of victory and Australia's third worst ever. But it was Misbah-ul-Haq who stole the show, as he smashed the world's fastest ever Test 50 off just 21 balls and then converted that into the world's joint fastest ever Test century off just 56 balls. Now, Misbah has been a magnet for unfair criticism over the years, not least for batting slowly, usually in conditions where his team is collapsing around him, much like an undercooked souffle. So there was an air of karma when he broke these records. Misbah is 40 years old and still going strong. He's navigated Pakistan through years of controversy and has copped several lifetimes worth of blame without so much as ever even stepping out of line. Sometimes it's reassuring to know that good things do happen to good people. Now, continuing the feel-good factor in Pakistan cricket, and the PCB have decided to honour Malala Yousafzai by naming its inaugural Under-21 National Women's Cricket Championship after her. This is the latest in a string of surprisingly logical and uncharacteristically sensible decisions from the PCB, as they now have the name of a Nobel Peace Prize winner to support their women's competition. But it does bring my attention to the fact that there is a slight inconsistency when it comes to Pakistan naming their tournaments and their stadiums. On one hand, it's great that Malala can be looked upon as the perfect inspiration for young Pakistani women looking to aspire to something great. But on the other hand, we have the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore. Yes, Pakistan's largest cricket stadium is named as such because the former Libyan dictator Colonel Gaddafi gave a speech in Lahore in 1974 supporting Pakistan's right to pursue nuclear weapons. Now, I'm not one to tell an entire country how they should be behaving, but just imagine if Trafalgar Square was called, say, Hitler Avenue. Imagine if Buckingham Palace was named Chairman Mao's Castle. It probably wouldn't go over so well. So, Pakistan, you're doing a lot of things right at the moment. I implore you, instead of your biggest cricket stadium bearing the name of an evil despot, how about we rename it after someone who's contributed positively to Pakistan cricket?
This is just what the doctor ordered. This is just what the doctor ordered.
Time for my patient's questions now, and thank you very much for all tweeting in using the hashtag JWTDO. Our first question this week comes from Shanks Ravi, who asks, why does Phil Hughes never get selected? Well, Shanks, I feel that we should all extend our deepest condolences to Phil Hughes on the death of his Test career. Because after Australia picked Glenn Maxwell to bat at number 3, totally unironically, you think that the Aussie selectors would rather pick Phil Hughes' grandma than Phil Hughes himself. Now, sending in Glenn Maxwell at number 3 in a Test match was like putting a plaster on a gunshot wound and then saying, that'll do the job. Trust me, I've tried that before. Didn't work out so great.
So, do you ever visualize the shot or no? I'm asking for myself.
Yeah, probably the reverse sweep. The reverse sweep is something you've got to visualise. Like, you see the ball and you just want to hit it like the other direction. It's pretty simple. Well, not really. It's pretty cool, though.
Maxie's the clown of our crew. He's the clown of our crew.
All right.
But it was a great game today, Maxie.
It was pretty fun.
It was a great game.
All right.
Everybody was fans. It was awesome.
It was awesome. And you're awesome. You are the best home that anyone could ever wish for.
Aw,
thank you very much for being everyone's number one supporter. We all love you around the group.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And fans, she's the best.
Well, that's all for this week. Until next time, I've been Dr. Nishant Joshi, and this was Just What the Doctor Ordered.
This is just what the doctor ordered.